where does the knife end up?
On the yard somewhere. You can throw it over the wall. I mean, eventually they find it, but they didn't find it there.
But they know the amount. Expensive new berries I couldn't even pronounce. No gun polish, just stick in the party. Hope nobody gets out of their body. Got itself hurt, he was full of that money. We ain't even wanna have to kill nobody.
Where we at, fool?
DVI, Dual Vocational Institute, Tracy, California. It's reception. This is where you come and they determine what prison you're gonna go to based on your classification, based on your crime. Every single place or every single jail throughout California has a different prison. So it's right over there.
Okay.
So if you're from Sacramento, you'd probably come here. I don't exactly know how many different reception centers they have now, but I came to DVI, so Tracy. The year 1999.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a long time ago.
You've been all over.
Yeah.
Joe gets around.
I get around like a fucking bitch. Right. Oh, we may be able to get into this one a little bit further in than Solana. Oh, maybe not. We could probably just record here, right there. Do you want to get that? There you go. DVI, Dual Vocational Institute. UPS. We are definitely not UPS.
We look like UPS.
We got a delivery, that's for sure.
That's what
We got. That is for sure.
we got to dress up like UPS drivers next time, and then be like, yeah, we got a package.
I wasn't here too long because it's just stop. Yep. No, we're not gonna be able to get this. It's chained in. Chained in, which means I'm probably either the prison's on lockdown because it's Sunday and there's normally visiting on Sunday.
And this is where they drive through?
I haven't been here in a while, but I'm assuming so because it's telling us to go this way. We can drive around, or I don't even know if we can. Or I guess we can just park the car and, I don't know, follow that car.
Yeah, let's see where we can get.
We'll go that way. In any case, this is a Dual Vocational Institute. It's a reception center. You don't actually come here and do time. You come here and they establish what other prison you're going to go to, what level prison you're going to go to. So there's a level 1, minimum security. Sometimes it's like a camp. And then there's level 2, which is second level security, usually open dorm. And then there's level 3, higher up security, and those prisons are all throughout California. And then there's level 4. So when I came here, they classified me as a level 3, and I went to Solano. And yeah, we're not going to be able to. That was pretty much it. Because if we keep driving this way,
It's going to take us around.
it's just gonna it's right there. So I'm just gonna make a U-turn and I'll just park and we'll just film right in front of the sign.
Let's do it.
Let's be illegal.
So when you came here, it's kind of like when you're in high school and you go see the counselor and they see what colleges would be a good fit for you.
Yeah.
Like, we'll put you here, young man.
Basically, yeah. They ask you a series of questions. Some of the questions range from what gang do you affiliate with, what your crime is, did you have a job while you were out, did you go to school, do you have a high school diploma, do you got a GED, how many other times were you incarcerated prior to prison, ethnicity, and then based on that, they have an algorithm, I imagine, and they establish.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. Fuck it, I'm crossing the line today.
They probably establish based on that algorithm on where they're going to place you. So I was placed right here. Good enough here. If they want us to leave, they can come tell us to leave.
They ain't going to say shit.
Well, DV motherfucking I, Dual Vocational Institute. I don't even know if this thing is still even around. Maybe that's why it's gated off. I have no idea.
Yeah, we could just keep walking if you want.
Containers Solutions. UPS. I mean, it says UPS Containers. Look, department. Look, they don't even have the
Yeah.
corrections on there.
Yeah.
I don't even know if this thing is even still around.
We own this bitch.
I'll just leave that motherfucking car there. Anyways, I came here 1999. Oh, this is where I found out that I had a son.
Oh shit.
Wow. I got a letter in the mail with what's that, sonogram? From my then baby's mother, stating that I was going to be a dad. I didn't want her to have the baby because I was in here. She was underage.
Yeah.
Meaning underage, like still a teenager. I was a teenager. I was only, I wasn't a teenager. I was 20. I just turned 20. But I was at 19 when we were together, and I get locked up, and be a father. Father, 12 years in prison. Great, way to go. Congratulations. That's something to fucking be proud of.
Is that why this is called Letters to Your Son?
Yeah. I mean, I wrote him for 12 straight years. Sent him cards, letters, drawings. I didn't really get to see him that much. I think I seen him, he was a baby. I think I seen him maybe 3 times, if that, maybe 4.
Yeah.
I mean, he was a baby. He was young. Yeah, I didn't get to see him that much. So this is it. So after coming here, a couple things I want to talk about. So I was at the California Youth Authority, but they run things a little bit differently. So they're not as political. They're more rowdy, more rambunctious. We're teenagers. Here I was really introduced to like how militant things are. Like when you go to the bathroom, you got to go to the bathroom with somebody else. So if I'm going to the bathroom and the pisser's out here, and my back is towards you, you'd have to be facing back to back so that you can watch my back, so people wouldn't attack me.
That's how it went down here.
That's how most California prisons are. If you're in the political prisons, like you got to walk with somebody, walk in twos, because if there's a group of tables
They tell
over
you to
there,
do that, or is that like what your gang does, or that's just the way it works?
That's just the way that it works. Yeah. I didn't know though. I had no idea. So I'm over here walking the yard by myself, trying to go work out over here, and some of my people that I affiliate with came up to me and said, "What are you doing?" Like, working out. And they're like, you can't just like walk the yard by yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes ignorance is bliss. Like I had no idea. Right as they said that, a fight breaks out, I remember, with the whites, and I remember seeing this guy get stabbed over and over. And then the one that did the stabbing ran away, and then other people came and attacked the guy, because that's usually how it runs. If you stab somebody, you got to get away. So say, for example, you decided to stab somebody, you would stab the person, and then 2 other people would come in behind you and attack him while you run away, because you were the one that did the stabbing. So we want you to get away, not the ones that actually are beating him up.
So then they would just get in trouble for beating him up, not
Well,
stabbing?
he stabbed with no weapon. You can't really charge him.
Yeah. So you take the weapon when you go to run away and hide
Correct.
it?
You don't hide, you give it to somebody else, and then that person gives it to somebody else, and then they,
Just goes in rotation?
Correct, yeah. Yeah, and I've seen that happen here.
Where does the knife end up?
On the yard somewhere. You can throw it over the wall. I mean, eventually they find it, but they didn't find it there.
Yeah,
so
at the time.
At the time, it all depends where.
Happen.
Yeah, or you can break it up if it's plastic. So you can take it apart, because sometimes it's plastic. Take it apart, preferably. Another time, I was walking to chow, and I feel my shoulder get pulled from the back, and as I'm getting pulled from the back, these 2 guys run right past me, stab this other individual in the back multiple times. They take off. This was in a chow hall. They take off, run, and then 3 others come and assault him as they're taking off.
Jesus.
That was my I didn't get to eat that day. I remember. I was fucking pissed.
Yeah.
So I had to go back to the cell hungry. This is also where I seen somebody get thrown off the tier, because it's tiers here. So it's 3 tiers high, and I remember stepping out of my cell, and I see two guys run past me because the tier, I don't know, it's not that far. It's maybe from here to here, and I was on the third tier, and I seen two guys run past me. And as I'm looking, there's other guys from the other side trying to get to him. They go in the cell, and all I see is his body come flying out of the, I don't know why I'm laughing, but I see this body just come flying out of the cell.
Yeah.
And, you know, it looks a certain way, and you look down, and as he's down there, another guy comes and stabs him while he's down there on the ground. Clearly, they didn't get away.
Yeah.
They wanted to actually set an example. So usually when you do something like that, they're trying to set an example because...
Like, don't fuck with us, or what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. But that's usually... The funny thing is, this is all people that run together.
So that was their own kind?
Yep. Yeah, because usually if something like that happens, then a riot breaks out.
Okay.
Like if you stab another individual and they don't run with you, a riot's going to break out.
So they were just cleaning house.
Yep. I mean, there's a lot of cleaning house that happens, you know, because it's reception. So not only does the prison try to house you appropriately, but then you have your own friends or the own people that you run with that also clean house.
Yeah.
So they ask for paperwork, they make sure that you're clean, that you're not in here for something foul, like rape or child molestation. So the correction officers clean up house, and then you have your own kind that cleans up house as well too. I remember another time, these two guys got into a fight in front of me. It was the first time I seen a cup get used as a weapon. But rather than using his fist, because when you actually sock somebody, you can break a knuckle and you can damage your wrist if you hit them hard enough. But if you have an object like a cup, you can fuck somebody up. Yeah. I remember he fucking took a cup and smashed the shit out of this dude's head. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but a plastic cup in your hand, you know, it's an object, and you
Seems like a lot. Yeah.
you can fuck somebody up.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see stuff like this here because it happens, and you have to move so quickly before the correction officers get to you. And then sometimes I see people fighting like on social media, on YouTube, or even maybe like sparring in a ring. It seems like it's such a dance. When I'm thinking to myself, if you were to grab that person and physically assault him, like some of the stuff that I've seen in here, and it doesn't really matter like what your skill set is.
Yeah.
If they can outlast you, or if you're just
If
better.
There's no rules.
If there's no, like you can really do some damage to somebody. So I see certain things now, but there's no rules here.
Yeah.
Rules here is just get that person down as fast as you can.
That's a real fight. It's real violence.
Yeah,
There's no referee.
Yeah, well, there's no referee, and you know you're fighting for your life.
But they know the amount. Expensive new berries I couldn't even pronounce. No gun polish, just sticking the party. Hope nobody gets out of their body. Got itself hurt.